저희 회사의 야심작, 연호 타입을 발표합니다. 자, 어떠신가요? 정말 귀엽고 사랑스러운 얼굴이죠? 어떠십니까? 이 인형을 곁에 두고 싶지 않으신가요? 이 인형에 여러분만이 원하는 매력을 불어넣어주세요. 강아지처럼 순한 이미지나 먹을 걸 좋아하는 장난스러운 이미지로 연출한다면 정말 완벽할 겁니다. 모든 것은 오너인 당신의 선택입니다. 지금 바로 이 인형을 꾸며보세요.
Wasn't that Lance's concept? That he didn't have a personality, so he was whatever I wanted? So Yeonho was the same?
그날은 무척이나 설레는 날이었어요. 나의 주인님은 어떤 분이실까? 주인님이 날 많이 사랑해 주었으면 좋겠는데.
Because only girls buy ball joint dolls? I'm sure there are men that buy them and love them.
주인님을 만나 개봉되는 날, 제 가슴은 너무너무 두근거렸어요.
예쁜 주디, 오늘부터는 네가 여기에 앉는 거야? 자, 여기 가장 높은 곳에 앉아있어. 그래야 나랑 눈이 마주칠 수 있지. 토미, 자, 이거 너한테 줄게. 이거 우리 집에서 제일 비싼 옷이야.
아유, 또 이렇게 방을 어질러 놨네. 정리 좀 하라니까. 어머, 여기 인형이 떨어져 있는데?
뭐요? 아, 그거요? 괜찮아요. 그냥 아무 곳에나 치워두세요.
응? 이거 네가 아끼던 거 아니니?
아니에요. 지금 제가 제일로 아끼는 인형은 이 카인이니까.
너도 참 변덕이 죽을 듯 한다니까.
아, 맞다. 엄마, 용돈 좀 올려주시면 안 돼요? 이번에 신작 드레스가 나왔는데.
너 지난번에도 그러면서 돈을 더 타갔잖아. 이번엔 절대 안 돼.
엄마.
안 된다면 안 되는 줄 알아. 빨리 방 치우고 잠이나 자. 벌써 시간이 늦었어.
이번엔 안 올려줄 모양이네. 어쩌지? 이번 드레스는 진짜 놓치기 싫은데.
I'll tell you what my mother told me about stuff like that. Get a job! I'm pretty sure Korea is also fine with students working next to school. Tae is doing it.
맞다. 그렇게 하면 되겠다. 어디 보자. 팔만한 인형. 아, 네가 있었지? 상처가 좀 많긴 하지만 금매로 올려놓으면 바로 나가긴 할 거야.
마스터,
Holy crap, Yeonho talked with the previous owner.
뭐 하시는 거예요? 왜 저를 박스에 넣으시는 거예요? 아, 상처라면 괜찮아요. 전 아무렇지도 않으니까 신경 쓰지 마세요. 있잖아요, 마스터. 지금 우리 어디 가는 거예요?
The fall festival was right in front of us. By the way, I actually went back and picked the other option, the previous dialogue option, the one where we saved, because now we know that it's going to lead to a bad ending. Holy crap! That was the creepiest ending I got in this game to date. Maybe Red's Route is going to have a creepier ending, but that one was the creepiest up to now. Of course it makes sense that Yeonho, the adorable, cute little can't-harm-anyone boy, would be the one with the creepiest endings. Not even Tae's endings, where he breaks me or turns me into a sort of living doll, are as creepy as that one was. Of course you're gonna see it, when I make the video for the bad endings, but holy crap, was that creepy! Anyway, let's continue to go on to the good route. so everyone was busy and walking on clouds. Everyone seemed to be excited for it.
여기 왜 문이 있고 난리야? 어? 에이! 이건 또 뭐야? 어쭈, 내 앞을 가로막겠다.
She kicked the classroom door open and now punched the podium. Is she fighting invisible enemies? I felt like the teacher would run towards us and accuse her of vandalism. Destruction of school property, so yes. As a friend, I should stop her now. Soy, calm down. Shinbi, what's up with Soy?
요즘 스트레스를 많이 받는데
Because of the festival?
생각보다 일이 많은 모양이더라고.
Shouldn't have become part of school government then.
소위 말로는 먼지 한 톨에도 짜증이 난다더라.
The school government must be tougher than I thought.
축제가 끝나면 정상으로 돌아오겠지. 신경 쓰지 마.
Okay. It was tomorrow. The festival everyone anticipated for was right in front of us. Due to that, several class representatives and members of the school council have been showing weird symptoms from overworking. One of the class presidents tried to jump out the window saying he wanted freedom. I'm glad the freshman classes are on the first floor. Shinbi, are you okay? You're vice president.
괜찮아. 그럭저럭 할만해.
Yeah, she's getting her fans to do her work. Plus, she can always disappear for modeling job because that's more important, apparently. But Soy's that busy.
신비야, 이거 부탁한 거 다 했어. 우리가 뭐 또 도와줄 거 없을까? 말만 해.
고마워.
신비, 네가 원한다면 우린 뭐든지 다 할 수 있어. 그러니까 말만 해. 한번 웃어주기만 해줘.
고마워.
Fun fact, I just crushed an insect by accident with my mouse. I'm sorry, insect. I thought she didn't care about all those fans. Well, not until they're useful. I see now that she can be pretty manipulative when she wants to be. Anyways, Jimmy was preparing for the festival in her own way. The door opened and Yeonho came in. Oh, Yeonho, you just got here? No, he's been here 5 times already. You just never noticed.
네,
오늘도 타로 카드 연습?
네. 처음에는 뭐가 뭔지 하나도 몰랐는데 미스터리 연구부원들께서 친절하게 가르쳐 주셨어요. 덕분에 이제 제법 볼 줄 알게 되었어요. 이대로라면 내일도 큰 문제 없을 것 같아요.
That's good news. Good luck.
네, 감사합니다.
연호야, 내일 우리가 제일 먼저 그쪽으로 갈게. 그래. 그런데 너 망토 입은 모습 사진으로 남기고 싶은데 찍어도 돼?
네, 물론이죠. 모두 와주세요. 기다리고 있을게요.
연호가 봐주는 점이라면 아무리 결과가 좋지 않아도 행복하게 받아들일 수 있을 것 같아.
The girls looked forward to tomorrow with ecstatic looks. After that day, Yeonho turned back to the way he was. He was the warm and sweet boy again. Under the silent night sky, Yeonho cried in my arms for a long time. And when we went back home, Tae was waiting for us in the living room.
힘내.
네?
Tae didn't say anything and just stroked his hair. Maybe Tae knew about everything. That's what I thought when I saw his quiet smile. I think what happened that day tore down his invisible wall. Yeonho's or Tae's? I hope Yeonho stays like this. That's what I always think when I see Yeonho.
그래서 말인데요. 오늘 어디 같이 가주실 수 있으세요?
Oops, I wasn't paying attention to what he was saying. What was he talking about?
오늘 오후에 시간 되세요?
Yeah, I have time. Why?
잠시 어딜 같이 가고 싶어서요.
Oh. It's the first time since the amusement park that he asked me to go somewhere. I felt happy.
내일 점을 볼 때 아무래도 도움이 필요할 것 같아서요.
Help?
네, 도와주시기로 한 할아버지가 전봇대에 사시거든요.
What? An old man living at a telephone pole? What's he talking about? And that old man helping him?
네, 할아버지가 높은 곳을 좋아하셔서요.
He's not... Then maybe... I remembered Yeonho's talent. Is that old man... Then he's not a part of this world, right? I looked scared towards Yeonho and he smiled.
와, 오늘 날씨 정말 좋네요. 내일 축제만 아니라면 마스터랑 어딘가 멀리 놀러 가고 싶어요.
Yeah, the weather's really perfect. Unlike the bright sunlight, my face was stiff. I'm going to go meet a ghost today. I felt like my hands were sweating.
그럼 지금 가실래요? 지난번에 TV를 보니까 바다라는 곳이 그렇게 예쁘다면서요? 화면에서 볼 때도 멋졌는데 실제로 보면 얼마나 더 아름다울까 생각했었거든요. 마스터, 우리 바다 보러 갈래요?
The beach? But it's pretty far from here. We won't be able to get back in time for the festival. Besides, just the two of us going...
농담이에요, 농담. 내일 축제가 있는데 당연히 그렇게 멀리 갈 수는 없죠.
What? Yeonho came back to his usual bright self, but this was the one thing that changed. Before, he was so aware of me, but now he comfortably jokes around. I feel like Yeonho, who was hiding his true self from me, was finally revealing himself. And he was much more honest than before. He says it if he's mad, sad, or happy. He was always a lovely boy. But the way he is now is more lovely. Like shining, beautiful light. Huh? What was I just thinking?
마스터,
I was feeling surprised at my own thoughts when Yeonho suddenly leaned over. I stumbled to see Yeonho suddenly enter my view.
위험해요.
Yeonho quickly grabbed my arm. Thanks to that, I didn't fall. The hand was white and soft, but it was definitely masculine. I always thought of him as small and weak, but he's holding me with one hand. Also weak with EA, because that means weak. I don't think someone can actually be a 7-day week. He's almost as small as I am, but he is a boy. I couldn't take my eyes off of his hands. I feel like I've discovered a new side of him.
마스터, 괜찮아요? 발목을 삔 거예요?
Yeonho asked, worrying as I froze at the spot. No, it's fine. I was just spacing out and my steps must have tangled. Thanks.
조심하세요. 여긴 내리막길이라 넘어지면 크게 다쳐요.
I get hurt just as badly on a straight or an uphill street. Okay, sorry.
자.
응?
뭐 하세요? 어서 잡으세요. 또 넘어지면 안 되잖아요. 제가 손 잡아드릴게요.
Oh. While I hesitated, Yeonho just grabbed my hand. Yeonho's warmth wrapped around my hand that was still cold from thinking of the ghost. My pale face suddenly heated up.
안 놓을 거예요.
What?
자, 얼른 가요, 마스터.
Yeonho. He held onto my hand and kept walking. As we passed by the shops, I saw a reflection on the show windows. I felt more embarrassed to see it. The hand kept on bothering me, and I couldn't even look at Yeonho's face properly. Why is this suddenly bothering me? I saw myself walking awkwardly like a robot on the continuing show windows.
역시 이곳은 사람이 많네요. 올 때마다 느끼지만 정말 에너지가 넘치는 곳이에요. 우리 축제 때도 이렇게 사람이 많았으면 좋겠다.
The academy is already packed with students. If other guests come, the building might really collapse. The building's cracked as it is. You know, if the building is really cracked in a way that it could be dangerous, I'm surprised the school's even open.
그럴까요?
Yeonho's laugh rang pleasantly through the streets. I felt more comfortable hearing that laugh. So I asked him something I wondered from morning. Hey, Yeonho, can I ask you something? I like the happy days continuing, but I can't help but feel worried.
네, 물론이죠. 뭔데요?
You're busy with the festival, so you go to the club right after classes end. And we can't eat together during lunch because of other girls, so... Seeing Yeonho go back to how he was, the girls started to surround him again. As a result, we have less time to talk to each other. And since he's also busy preparing for the festival, I can barely talk to him in the classroom. I worried if that troubled Yeonho. Last time this happened, he became very dark. I was worried if he felt lonely or overworking himself just pretending to be fine.
혹시 마스터 외로운 거예요?
Yeonho asked me instead. I felt bewildered by his question. I can't believe Yeonho asked me that. Do I look lonely to him? No, it's not that. I just think it's okay to not always be together in front of others.
그렇죠. 저도 그래요.
Really? As I asked again, Yeonho smiled. Again. I felt my face get red just like when he held my hand. He moved his soft hands and changed the way he held mine.
마스터와 내가 이렇게 서로 연결돼 있다는 것을 이제는 확실히 느낄 수 있어요. 그러니까 이제 불안하지 않아요. 마스터를 믿어요. 그러니까 걱정하지 마세요. 저는 괜찮아요.
Yeonho said he's fine and smiled again. but for some reason, I'm not convinced. He's been making that smile often these days. The smile somehow looked a bit lonely. It felt familiar. And it crossed my mind that that might be Yeonho's real face. I silently held onto Yeonho's hand tighter.
다 왔어요.
Oh, okay. But do you have to meet that old man?
내일 타로 카드점에서 적중률 100%를 달성하려면 도움이 필요하거든요.
I was suddenly creeped out and shivered. I felt the surrounding temperature drop a couple of degrees. I held onto his hand tighter. It'll be fine, right? I'll be fine. It's a person, I mean a ghost, who is helping Yeonho. He must be a good ghost.
아, 할아버지, 저 왔어요.
Yeonho looked up at the telephone pole and talked. Eek! I screamed without knowing. Yeah, that wasn't a scream, that was just an eek, but yeah. I had goosebumps. I tried to rub my arms to calm myself, but Yeonho didn't let go of my hand. Instead, he leaned closer to warm me up.
마스터, 무서우세요?
It's
괜찮아요. 제가 있잖아요.
At the warmth and the smile Yeonho gave me, I felt my fears disappear. The coldness soon disappeared, too. Yeonho felt pretty reliable.
할아버지, 부탁드릴 게 있어요. 내일 잠시 힘을 빌려주시면 안 될까요?
Yeonho talked towards the telephone pole. I didn't see anything with my eyes. It was the first time I saw Yeonho talk with spirits. It's scary, but it's such a cool gift. There's an A too many. This gift... Did Kobidoll give it to him? I felt confused, since I didn't remember Kobidoll mentioning it when they released him.
우와, 정말요? 감사합니다.
Yeonho happily thanked the telephone pole. I mean, Grandpa.
그렇군요. 몰매라. 지팡이는 어떠세요?
He looked like he was talking by himself, but it was amazing that he was having a conversation with someone. Besides, what about the roof?
알았어요. 마음에 드시는 걸로 준비할게요. 고마워요.
Yeonho said bye. I didn't hear the grandpa's response, but I think they are done talking. Did it go well?
네.
Seeing him smile widely, the grandpa ghost must have said yes. I was relieved to hear that. I'm glad things worked out. I was nervous about coming here to see ghosts, but thank God everything went well. The festival day came. Before I went to the bus station, I went to the convenience store and bought a notebook and pencil. Let's see, the notebook is nice. Last night I opened the diary to write in it as usual, but I soon doubted my own eyes. Parts of the diary were blurred as if someone smudged them. I couldn't even read some of the smudged parts. I rubbed my eyes, wondering if it was because my eyes were tired, but they didn't disappear. The ones I wrote before are fine, but only the recent ones are like this. So Nameless somehow only recently got access into our mind memory diary thing. I skimmed through my old diaries just in case, but ones from last year were completely fine. I asked the boys if they ever touched my diary, but they all said no. Lance actually glared at me, saying if he looked like someone who'd do such a thing. So I had to apologize to Lance for a long time. Well, I was thinking of getting a new one anyway, so I guess it's good. I put the things I just bought in my bag and headed to the station. I'm alone today because Yeonho went to the academy early to prepare his booth. I look forward to what he'll be doing. Wow. There was still a lot of time left until the festival officially starts, but the playground was already packed. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this up to now, but I just have to say, using the term playground, it's a pet peeve of mine. It's a minor thing, but it bugs me because playground sounds like something you'd use for kindergarten or elementary school. Not for a high school setting. It was almost like a town festival. Oh, Mr. Principal. I was hesitating in front of the school gate when the principal approached me. He had on a kind and comforting smile as always.
일찍 왔구나. 너도 오늘 축제에 참가하니?
No, but my friend has a booth, so I thought I'd drop by early.
그래, 그렇구나.
Ever since I lied to Grandpa about the boys, I always feel guilty around him. I can't help but want to avoid him. So I again got ready to excuse myself. Mr. Principal, I'll be going then.
가족이 늘어난다는 건 참 좋은 일이지.
What?
소중한 사람이 생긴다는 건 참 행복한 일이야. 두 사람뿐만 아니라 주변의 모두가 행복해지거든.
That depends on how they show how happy they are in public and in front of me. I was surprised and froze at the spot, but Grandpa looked at me and continued.
네가 다시 밝게 지내는 모습을 보니 좋구나. 그 친구도 하늘에서 기뻐하겠지.
Grandpa? I didn't even realize I called the principal Grandpa and just stared at him. I thought you were referring to your grandpa. Does he know about me and Yeonho? What about you and Yeonho? Far as I know, neither of you has even gone past anything. And he knows that you live with the boys. Why only focusing on you and Yeonho? I mean, I know that, we're on Yeonho's route. But with Yuri, there was an obvious romance going on. I felt like he saw through me for some reason.
그럼 난 교내를 한번 둘러봐야겠다.
The principal gave a meaningful smile and passed the school gate. Did he figure it out? Figure what out? As said, you and Yeonho aren't really romantic towards each other right now. He knows that you live with them, unless you mean... Does he know that they used to be dolls? In which case I'd be wondering how does he know that? For a moment I didn't move at all, standing still at the spot. Wow. I've been constantly exclaiming that ever since I passed the gate. The line in the hallway was so long I couldn't even see the end. They all came here to have Yeonho read their fortune. Is Yeonho that good? Grandpa must be helping him a lot. I was peeping inside to see when I might be able to go in when I felt someone grab my shoulder.
히로인! 너도 여기 점 보러 온 거야?
이런 걸 좋아하는 줄은 몰랐네.
Oh, Tay and Red. As the two appeared, people started to stir. I heard some take pictures with their phones.
히로인! 오후에 나 연극 있는 거 알지? 꼭 보러 와야 해. 슬슬 긴장된다.
Red made us just this warrior pose he practiced all day yesterday, saying he has to relax his nerves. Cameras flashed here and there just in time. Hey, you're wearing the same thing you wear at Banjul.
그러게 말이야. 완전히 일하고 있는 기분이야. 아무도 나에게 시급을 주지는 않는데 말이지.
And why bother doing it? Come to think of it, I heard Tae's class is doing a cafe today. But is it okay for both of you to be here?
아, 그게 사실은 안 되는데 반 애들한테 양해를 구하고 살짝 나왔어. 오후가 되면 아예 못 나올 것 같아서 말이야.
그래. 이 녀석 데리고 오는데 엄청 고생했다고. 특히 반 여자애들이 안 된다고 어디 가냐고 울고 불고. 에휴. 이 녀석이 1시간 후에 꼭 돌아올 테니 기다려주세요, 아가씨 여러분. 일하는 둥 느끼한 말로 달래서 겨우 빠져나왔어.
방금 그 호칭은 조금 부끄러우니까 빼주지.
부끄럽긴 뭐가. 아까는 능청맞게 잘도 하더만. 난 순간 네가 그 음악 선생으로 보이던데.
칭찬 고마워.
왠지 귀가 가렵다고 했더니 빨간 원숭이가 여기서 내 이야기를 하고 있었군.
Oh, Mr. Yuri.
안녕, 허니. 오늘도 귀여워.
Before I knew it, Yuri was here too. Thankfully, people didn't seem to care about what Yuri just said. He must have run around campus saying things like that. His flirty image does come in hand at times like this. I think you mean comes in handy. It's the festival today, but you're early. Are you planning to have your fortune read too?
응? 아니, 여기서 달콤한 허니의 향기가 나는 것 같더니 내 발걸음이 자연스럽게 이리로 향하더군.
I could make a joke about the sweet honey scent being either love juice or menstruation, but I don't think I'm gonna. Guys, this is what this teacher always says, alright? I was afraid someone might be paying attention to our conversation.
우와, 근데 줄 진짜 길다. 이거 옐로우가 하는 거 맞지? 옐로우 인기 엄청 많네. 이래서 오늘 안에 볼 수 있겠어?
그러게 딱 1시간만 자유시간을 얻어서 나온 건데 시간 안에 저 앞까지 가는 건 힘들겠어.
나도 연극 준비가 남아서 이 이상은 못 기다리겠다. 자, 그럼 모두 안녕. 난 이만 간다. 이따 내 연극 보러 오는 거 잊지 마.
보러 간다고 해도 나 말고 무대 위에서 사람을 찾는 건 조금 어려울걸? 난 자체 발광을 하니까 말이야.
It is hard to see the faces in the audience when you're on stage. The gym Red performs in is huge.
시간 다들 알지? 이 몸에 멋진 연기를 보여주지.
그때쯤 시간을 낼 수 있을지는 모르겠지만 한번 노력해볼게. 자, 그럼 나도 간다.
Tay and Red waved their hands and disappeared. As the two disappeared, I heard several people sound disappointed. How about you? Are you going to wait here?
모처럼 허니와 단둘만 있게 되었으니 당연히 함께 있고 싶지만 아쉽게도 오늘은 패스. 나도 가봐야겠어. 준비할 것이 있거든.
Prepare? I thought all the teachers were just watching today. The Academy Festival is always run by students. So although teachers help during the preparation, the festival itself is completely run by the student council. Just for the day, the teachers stand in the back and watch the students enjoy the festival, because the teachers aren't supposed to have any fun themselves.
그러는 것이 보통인데 난 조금 특수한 케이스거든.
What?
이따가 체육관에 오면 알게 될 거야. 빨간 원숭이 공연이랑은 별개로 체육관엔 꼭 와야 해. 알았지? 멍한 표정도 사랑스러운걸? 아무도 없다면 지금 당장 납치해서 데려가고 싶을 정도야.
Actually, crime pro tip: kidnapping someone in a location like this, at a event like this, is actually easier because there is such a large number of people around that they tend to not pay attention to what is going on around them. And if 1 or 2 people out of, I don't know, 1,000 disappear, not many are gonna notice. I glare at Yuri. Yuri winked and disappeared. I only talked to him for a bit, but I'm already tired. I felt exhausted from worrying about what other people would think of us. And the line got shorter bit by bit.
자, 다음 분 들어오세요.
Finally, it's my turn. Since I know that this is actually a second recording of this chapter because it was running so long and I had difficulty recording, I know that the rest is still going to be going on, so I'm going to cut this into 2 pieces. Because there's actually kind of an important scene coming up. So I'll see you next time.